I'm an artist that overthinks a lot. A couple weeks ago, I got to participate in my first TOjam, which is a game jam held in Toronto. I was my team's primary artist, and together we created the Garden Guardman, a game about, you guessed it, a garden man protecting his flowers from being displaced by pesky evil gnomes. So, what exactly is this video about? Well, one of my tasks was to create the UI and main menu, which at the end of the 3-day jam turned out like this. So, I had a couple complaints. The buttons are colored in a way that looks unnatural and soils the game's aesthetics, and the menu is way too cluttered and unpleasing to the eye. I needed to change that, but I ran into a few problems. I had a lot of references floating around in my head, but none that really stuck. I was thinking Gravity Falls, Winnie the Pooh, Alice in Wonderland, specifically this meme. As you can see, our game has a bit of a fairy tale vibe, reminiscent of children's books and just in general childhood. The menu went through a couple renditions. First, this cottage within the woods, reminiscent of Gravity Falls, and these specific perspective drawings from some students at Sheridan, which ended up being way too much detail for a main menu, as well as this very menacing gnome that I got from the rabbit meme, which looked a little too dark for the game. I knew I was overthinking the details because I think in my head, more details equals more impressive. And I can't lie, this whole process made me go crazy. I decided to think simpler and really think about my goals for this project, which was to make an appealing and simple menu that got the point across and was readable for players. Enter Unpacking. Their main menu looks like this, has a main focal point, gets the game across, and it's simple. I realized through this that I didn't need something overly complicated or detailed to have it be done or polished. Sometimes the best ways to do things end up being the simplest. With that in mind, which is hard for me, I came up with this. I think that this main menu is way more effective because of its simplicity, but you can immediately tell that the game is about pesky little gnomes. I stuck with that silly, doodly kind of style to fit the rest of the game, but also darkened the lighting a bit, telling the player, hey, this is a silly game, but these gnomes are a little dark and mysterious, kind of like the ones in Gravity Falls. So, what do you think? Do you think this is improvement for the first one?